Hi, this is Dr. Tom with Corzenta Wellness and Cancer Care Center, and this is part of our ongoing video series regarding cancer myths. And today's cancer myth is that vitamin C and even lemon water can cure cancer. So this is one of those things that as I was doing some preliminary research for this video, I was looking at what are some of the things online that you could come across that different websites are claiming, or maybe even a Facebook post where someone says, hey, I did this blank and my cancer's all gone. It opens up a couple of things that I want to share that most people are not aware of, but it made me think about this. And, from my personal philosophy, I want to help everyone. I want to heal the world. And, what does that mean? Literally, I'm not really sure. We treat all kinds of medical conditions at Corzenta. The majority of cases that we see are pretty advanced, aggressive cancers. And we have the pleasure of meeting all kinds of wonderful people from all over the world. Some of these people have very limited financial resources, and some of these people have much more financial resources at their disposal and travel the world doing all kinds of therapies. So we get a chance to see all kinds of therapies that people have tried and that did not work. And along those lines, one of the therapies that we see very often is people going from one center to another center, and the center's doing high dose vitamin C. And when I say high dose vitamin C, what I mean is they have an IV therapy done. So there's like a needle with some tubing, and there's a bag, and that bag has vitamin C in it. And it can get anywhere from about 25 grams of vitamin C up to about 110 grams is the most I've heard or seen done at one time. And that vitamin C could be given to them over a time period, maybe as short as 2 hours and as long as 6 hours. And the idea is that, the vitamin C is going to generate oxidative stress or hydrogen peroxide or some type of challenge to the cancer cells in that individual's body and essentially kill off their cancer. So given the number of people that we've seen and the number of those people have done vitamin C, what I could tell you is I have never seen vitamin C by itself eliminate all of someone's cancer. What I have seen is people doing multiple therapies, and when vitamin C was part of those multiple therapies, they got really amazing outcomes. So from one perspective, I would say vitamin C by itself does not treat cancer effectively. Could there be people out there that, maybe have like a stage 0 or stage 1 cancer and did some vitamin C and their cancer's all gone? Oh, absolutely. There's some people that, if they have a minimal disease burden, and maybe the reason why they have that disease burden is because they were naturally low in vitamin C because no doctor ever checked their vitamin C status, you probably find those people will respond really well, almost to the point that it might even eradicate all of their cancer. But the number of those people out there is very, very few. It's probably like a needle in a haystack type of scenario. For everyone else, there's usually a lot more going on, and it takes a lot more than just a high dose vitamin C. Or I've seen even, I've seen claims where like 3 drops of lemon juice and water or some kind of lemon water would treat cancer. And I could tell you objectively, I've never seen that. And we have pretty sophisticated analytical methods at our disposal for measuring the burden of cancer disease in someone's body, and we haven't come across that. And a lot of times what will happen is people will read something and be pretty convinced that whatever they read is factual or like the truth, so to speak. And one of the things that I always like to ask people is something like a question like this, because I want them to get exposure to other ideas and concepts, because I want to help them and I want to see them beat this disease. And so one of the things I'll introduce is the idea of, don't you owe it to yourself or to your family or loved ones that care about you, that want to see you survive this terrible condition? Don't you owe it to yourself to find out the truth? And the truth in this context would mean get some objective testing done and find out what's driving that cancer and maybe what the best forms of treatment for that cancer are. And if it is vitamin C, well, we can offer that. But if it's not vitamin C, and what if it's something else, wouldn't you want to do what's the best form of treatment for your disease, as opposed to just doing a treatment that was already available before anyone even knew your name? And that's where I think there's a lot of limitations in the current treatment algorithms at centers all over the world. They have therapies prepared before they even know who the patient is. And I think that's a major flaw in treatment of any disease, is how could you know what will work without knowing what the individual in front of you is dealing with? So I hope this information gave you a chance to think about things a little bit differently. And I hope that you reach out to us. You can go to our website, schedule a free consult where I'll talk to you and won't charge you anything for the conversation, and just give you some ideas. And then if you like what you hear and if it resonates with you, then you can move forward and engage with our company and see all the wonderful things that we do to help people.